You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. And we are now live.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going? We see Big Oily in the chat, Jinx, Red X coming to us from India, bro. Every week he's out there. Good to see you again. Tom Servo, how you doing? And then, of course, the full-on sex machine in the chat, Quad Daddy FPV.
Our Blue Wrench. What up, dude? Thanks for Blue Wrenching, brother.
Hey, man.
Awesome.
This is a good Monday. We've got the super critical Bando Invitational. We got to take 4 pilots to a Bando in Gary, Indiana. We managed not to get stabbed, shanked, shot, any of the misfortunes, aside from beating up our quads and losing a quad. I lost a quad and a GoPro and all that mess.
I definitely want to hear. I heard that story, and I definitely would love to hear from the pilots. And just collectively what they thought. For many of them, it was their first time going to an abandoned location. So definitely looking forward to that. And that's kind of a special treat. We figured out a way to get everyone on camera. We were just troubleshooting that. So we're going to bring everyone up after we've watched the videos and voted. But as people come in, Kinetic, Jinx again, Rat RH, Dave Goddard in the house.
Dave, what's up, baby?
Goldfinger operators out there. Is that 608?
I see nice. Some new faces in the crowd. New FPV names in the crowd.
So for many of you, if this is your first time or you're watching this on the rerun, this is super critical. This is our live stream. And what this live stream is typically about is we simply watch FPV freestyle videos. And there's a lot of live streams that do that, and they do it really well. I think the thing that we do different is that after we watch, we collect the audience votes. So after we watch a video, we send out a link. Everyone in the audience clicks on the link and just gives the pilot like critical feedback that should help them figure out where their areas of improvement might be. So that could be anything from the variety of tricks, the consistency, the risk that they're taking, the production quality. But again, it's all designed so that if you are brave enough to submit a video, you can collect feedback, and hopefully that feedback makes you a better pilot because you know what to work on. So that's kind of what we do. We also, and today's a little bit different, we also have done a couple in real life contests, and Danzy was just talking about that. But I realized I didn't even introduce myself. My name is DadBodDadBod, and the guy in the pink yellow shirt is
Dan Z. Just Dan. No fancy name.
Or Dan's, which I thought of over the weekend.
I like to dance.
We should call you Dan's. But we did a contest that we're going to showcase tonight called Bando Invitational. And what it was the winners, the 4 last pilots standing of another in real life contest we did called Game of FPV. Those guys, they were all guys, but those pilots were invited to come to a Bando and rip for a day. And part of that was just how do you get great pilots all out at the same time, ripping a really awesome location. But we also made that into a contest. And so we're going to watch and blindly vote on the 4 videos that each of the guys created. It's a single line, so no edits. It's not a video production contest. It's, who does the audience think ripped it the hardest? So that's what we're doing tonight. And the way the judging will work, the audience definitely has the vote. So we'll send out the forms just like we always do. We encourage everyone to vote for each one, and it's the same format. So each of the pilots will get critical feedback, but we've also invited 2 secret guest judges to also participate. And that just makes sure that it's even and that, one guy doesn't get 1 vote and one guy gets 17 because that throws off all the numbers. So we're making sure that it's a very fair and truly blind vote. And that's how that'll work. Did I miss anything there, Dan's?
No, I don't think so, man. One thing I wanted to
Without
add: if any
Waldo
of you
Dan's?
guys submit your videos for judging, I just want you to know that it is a measure of your decency as a human being, and your whole life hinges upon it. Um, so take it very seriously.
Yeah,
Very, very seriously.
absolutely.
No, it's
Oh,
listen. You do it. You submit your video. If you want to, yeah, like Franco was saying, see some where you might want to improve or whatever, and take it as seriously as you want to.
yeah.
Franco and I have always talked about our videos and videos that we've watched and kind of always want to push ourselves when we can, and we thought that this might be a good medium to kind of help that, and always exposing ourselves to other pilots, which is great. I see
Yeah.
some more heads coming in here.
Yep.
Goldfinger, RC Ritter. What's
What's up,
up,
Ritter?
boys?
Yeah, and as a additional good job, if you score a perfect score, you will be sent a exclusive super critical perfect t-shirt with your name on the back. 2 have been given out already. So and again, it's not a contest. If 5 people score perfect, 5 people are getting shirts. But that's just what we do every other Monday. So we are on every other Monday. If you have not already subscribed, if we have not already sold you on the concept of this live stream, there's nothing else I can say, but I still want you to subscribe, and yeah, go F yourself.
That's dope.
Yeah, having said that, I'm ready to watch
not only that, but if you get that perfect score, or even if it is just a little bit above average, you get hit with that fire. So there we go. That was for F-Core right there. I think, are we ready to dive into the game of the Bando Invitational?
We got a good amount of viewers. I'm ready to. I haven't watched any of these videos. I'm going to put the first one in our little machine here. And all right, everyone, peel back your eyes. This is for the contest. I'll send out a form immediately following this, and let's go. That was tight.
That's nice, man. This spot is difficult to fly, especially your first time. And it was everybody's first time except for mine. But as far as the people competing,
yeah, I really like that. It was, I mean, I think we picked it because we knew no one had flown there before.
Oh. So yeah. Oh, one of the other stipulations was you needed to get a single line, no edits, up to 90 seconds. So that one was short and sweet. That line just cut off right there with the little crash. There was a lot of growth, but man, there was some nice flow in there.
Really nice flow. The form is in the chat. Please hit the Google link in the YouTube chat. Put your votes in. I'm going to play that one again. It was 45 seconds long, so we'll play it twice. But you should be, if you're on a mobile phone, you'll be taken away to go vote. So let me throw that. So we usually give about 2 minutes to collect audience feedback.
This spot got slightly more deadly with the addition of all this rubble that they added there. When we went last time, there was like one rock pile that I managed to crash into constantly, and now there are rubble mountains.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It seems like they're not paying to demolish the building, so they're just using that land to offload rubble. Ah, man.
Yeah.
That line
I want it
sick.
to keep going. All right, we're gonna play it one more time just to create more time. What's good, Adam?
Adam FPV, how you doing, man? CFPV, welcome to the stream, bro.
All right, last time on this video, if you haven't clicked the link and voted, please click on the link. This is how the contest works. We definitely need, and secret judges, please use the form that I gave you specifically. That way your vote's not counted in. All right, so the votes are rolling in. Go ahead and click. I only got 5 responses so far.
There's a bit of a delay, remember, so.
All right.
Dude,
Okay,
yeah,
so I'm going to let that one.
That flow was sick, so I don't know who the pilot was, but.
I love that you don't know, too.
I don't know, dude. I was there with them the whole day. I have no idea what any of them were doing. I only know there was one. Well, I knew where people got stuck when they crashed because I helped them retrieve it. And then I knew one line that I saw F-Core try that he did not make. I wonder if he went back and got it. If he went back and got it, it'd be a fucking killer move.
I saw the crash. Awesome. So votes are coming in. All right. And I see some faces. CFPV's out there. Ghosted, of course, is out there. Jinx said his name a million times. What's up, buddy? Urban Kozak. Big oily guys out there. And there was a note. I thought of something. I'll probably remember it. All right. Let's go on to the next one. This is video 2 that I'm loading up right now. Video 2. Here we go. Everyone peel back your eyeballs for voting. Woo!
So far, we got 2 very flowy lines.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, some of those window gaps, that last window gap that they went through is tight. There's definitely some GoPro effect, making it seem bigger than it is.
Nice.
And then all those piles of clothes were super wet and disgusting. And I know a couple guys crashed into them and had to retrieve it.
Oh,
yeah,
gross.
No, not good. Not good.
Yeah, alien eggplanters is what I thought that they were.
Whoa! Nice. Hell yeah, that was a good one.
Whoa! Watch out.
CFPV is asking, is this an every week thing? This is an every other week thing. Yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, today you're coming in, you're witnessing the Bando Invitational, so it's the upfront segment, a little different than what we normally do. We had 4 pilots come out, fly one spot, and then we're judging them, and we're going to pick a winner out of those 4 pilots, and then we're going to dip into the audience videos.
All right, let me get the form. This is for video number 2. Everyone blast that link. Video 2. So I'm going to play this again, and then we'll probably play it for another half minute. This is a full 90 seconds. Here we go. Super critical. Video 2.
Forms in the chat right now. Please go in there and vote. Yeah. Let us know what you guys thought.
Audience vote definitely counts in determining the winner. Sponsored by Pyro Drones, so it's a $25 gift card, as well as a Bando Invitational 2021 champ shirt. Of course, with the pilot's name on the back.
Those rafters up there are so good. You know, the the tough thing about spots like this is there are areas that are so dark that you can fly in FPV no problem, right? Your FPV camera compensates for it, but it doesn't show up on GoPro very well. And there's some sick stuff on the inside of this building.
That entrance there was just really well done.
The sun coming through.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
All right.
CFPV, that is correct. So today, this is, again, this is just our Bando Invitational contest. So up front, we have the 4 videos of 4 pilots flying the same spot. And then normally, wherever you are, you can post up on the Super Critical Facebook page or Discord or whatever, and we'll watch your video and give it the same treatment.
We should have time today too to do that. We have 5 submissions, so we'll probably have time to get some audience voting and get some critical feedback for those pilots on their videos as well. So plenty to like. All right, that's a full 2 minutes. We've collected some feedback. Let's move on to video number 3. Boop.
Video number 3.
All right, here we go. This is video number 3 for the Bando Invitational. That rebel is right in those entrances now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Nice. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was dope. Ah! I would have shown it. I would have shown whatever happened. All right, let's watch that one again.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me get the form. Let me get the form. So that was video number 3. I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I would like to grow Bando Invitational into a thing. I definitely want to do it again next year.
I got plans. We got plans. I got plans.
It'd be sick to travel somewhere.
This is the last in real life contest I think that Super Critical will host this calendar year. But
we're
we've
about
had
to eat
so
some
much
shit.
fun.
Yeah.
We've had so much fun. I definitely want to. We're not just talking about like 2 contests. We're talking about a series of contests. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please join in on the fun. We want you to be there. All right. So did I put the form already for this one?
Did you? Let me see.
I'm gonna click on
Video
this.
3. Yes, that was in there.
All
So
right.
the form is in the chat. Brickwall FPV, what's up, baby?
Let's play
I
this
saw
one
your
again.
video today. It made me anxious in the best way possible. I know that sounds weird, but it was just like the butt cheeks were clenched the whole time.
That spot was. We were watching that as a group when we first started getting set up for tonight. All right. So this is video number 3. We're using this the timer. We'll play this like this time, and then we'll play like one more time through, just to give everyone time to hit the form. Hit the form. Hit the form.
I like that roll getting close to the wall there.
There's a moment after he comes out of here that I really liked.
That's right
Right
here.
there. Yep. I don't know. It's the little things. I don't know. This is a tough one. But what's nice. What happened? Oh, it's a stop.
The video ended, man. He looks like he crashed into that post.
All right. So we'll just play it a little bit more. Just give some time.
Yeah, and anybody that just joined, there's a forum in the chat. This is video number 3. Please, click that link on the form and judge it. those judges, those forms are going to be going towards the judging of the final winner. So it's going to be you guys plus 2 secret judges that we got lined up.
And secret judges, if you need anything, just hit me up on the DM. I'm happy to replay anything or anything like that. All right.
I know that feeling. You see it. I've been there so many times where you're just flowing and you're like coming in from light to dark, and all of a sudden, whack, flaccid. Anyway.
All right, this
flaccid.
is the final video here. Hang on 1 second here. Video 4. Peel your eyelids back. This is for the last one for the Bando Invitational. Blind voting. This is number 4.
The time has come to push that button. World, my finger is on the button. My finger is on the button. My finger is on the button. Push the button.
Is this Run the Jewels? It kind of sounds like Run the Jewels.
Nice.
Oh! Into the soggy mess. That is gross.
All right.
That is gross.
Right. So we're gonna give that
looks like it's the end of the video.
Second. Yeah, it is not 8.5 minutes long. All right, let me get you the link. That was number 4.
Fly High FPV, welcome, bro.
All right, that was number 4. I'm gonna play that again.
So the form, the link to the voting form is now in the chat. Please click on that link, give it a vote, and in the meantime, we are going to play that video again. Give it a second round of love.
The time has come to
right.
World, my finger is on the button.
Is this Run the Jewels?
I don't know. I thought it was
My finger is on the
I thought it was
push the button.
what's that one group? Black Eyed Peas?
Black Eyed Peas.
I'm serious. That sounds like Will I Am.
Could be. I feel like if that was LP of Run the Jewels and he heard you compare him to Will I Am.
That's no way that's LP. Galvanize?
Yeah, man. Just scratching the surface of this spot, too. There's so much to this spot. Woo!
All right. Let's watch that one more time as people vote. Get your votes in. That's the heart of this contest. It's the heart of this live stream.
Chemical Brothers. Jinx is calling Chemical Brothers.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense because it kind of sounds like LP, but it's not. It's not quite. And then once they get
Chemical
into
Brothers?
the beat, I know it's not.
Is it Chemical Brothers featuring Will I Am? I can't be wrong.
All right. I can't hold the surprise anymore. Secret judge is Will I Am. No.
All right.
Or is it? It's Terrence Howard because Terrence Howard has an interest in drones. That's a good Maddie there. That combo,
yeah.
I didn't catch it the first time. That's really good.
Yeah, I saw that. Big ups to Quad Daddy and Waldo who are modding our YouTube chat. Thanks, boys. Very much appreciated. All right, that's it. That concludes Bando Invitational videos. Man, I'm pumped. That came out way better than I thought it would.
Hell yeah.
Everyone was talking themselves down, and I was like, it's gonna suck. That did not suck.
It was a good time. Doom Rider, what's up, baby?
So all the Bando Invitational contestants, that's James Knight, FCore, FPV, Revo, and Scorpio, please join us on stage here. So we'll get you guys on and get you guys introduced. Secret judges, I think we should be good to go. And so if you guys can start, I'm going to start accepting folks on stage. We got FCore in his house. Waiting for more people.
FCore, the winner of our game of FPV.
Yes.
Oh, what's up?
Dude threw down. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
I see you got that Gem Fan hat on right now.
Anything
you want to say about that Gem Fan? Anything you want to say about that?
Not yet.
Okay. Just a generic Gem Fan hat.
Yep, it's awesome. You guys could get yours at gemfan.com, gemfanhappy.com. I'm pretty sure Pyro Drone has them too, as well as Get FPV.
I fly Gem Fan. I enjoy me some Gem Fan.
What's your favorite prop?
I do the 4-blade Hurricanes.
Ooh.
4-blade Hurricanes on high KV motors, 2750. I'm about that 4S life, bro. I'm stuck in 3 years ago, apparently.
Hey man, you know what? Those props are pretty damn good, I gotta say.
They are good. They are good. And Get FPV up until recently had them on sale for $1 a pop. So I definitely bought over the summer about 120 pairs, 120 sets of those.
Damn.
All right.
Need it, man.
Getting everyone on stage. All right. So I think it's time to reveal our secret judges. What's up? So contestants, the secret judges who join the audience in judging the videos were none other than Rex Snow and Big Oily Guy. The reason being is that both of those gentlemen were able to score a perfect score during the Super Critical live stream. So we thought that they were very qualified to judge these videos as well. Having said that, I'm going to leave it to Dan to do all the intros and the following conversation about the day. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about the spot and the contest and all that good stuff while I do the vote tabulation. So, Dan, I'll turn it over to you, bro.
All right, well, first and foremost, I just want to say going out and flying with you guys was straight fire!
Yeah.
There's a day that shit's going to get old. No, it was a great time. It was a great time flying quads with your friends. At a bando is always a fantastic time. And you guys were also really good company, and all the videos that got put out there were sick. So it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, there were definitely some really good videos in there.
Out there. Yeah.
You guys should do a round of introductions so we know whose face is attached to whose name.
Yeah. So before we get into that, real quick. What's going on here? Boom, boom, boom. In the background, I'm going to give a little FPV enjoyment for anybody watching. JB Photography is just a pilot spotlight. Every other week, we like to just point someone out that we've seen that we think kills it. So this is JB Photography out of Australia. And if we could just go through introductions, let's start with Bart.
Yeah, let's do it. So I go by Revo FPV. My name's Bart. This spot really kicked our ass. So we went through so many propellers. I broke a couple arms, lost the GoPro door, lost the GoPro lens. It day of crashing, but definitely a fun spot.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And how about your actual brother in real life, not just like brother, Arthur?
What's up, guys? Arthur, go by Scorpio FPV. Like my brother said, that spot definitely kicked our ass. It was hard to get 90 seconds in the line. Broke a bunch of stuff, broke my GoPro. Definitely had a great time doing it, so definitely
Hell yeah.
back.
Hell yeah. And then Jason.
What's up, guys? I'm F-Core. Just like the other two guys said, there's some casualties, some quad casualties that we faced. A lot of bando cancer in the motors, broken arms, props, countless props, batteries. We had a few battery casualties too.
Oh,
At
that's
least
right.
one got popped, so.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, for any of you guys that have never flown a bando before, it's not easy. I know a couple of you guys. It was your first time, and you kind of feel like. I remember going to a bando for the first time, thinking like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and rip it," and then I crash. The very first crash I have, and a bunch of iron dust gets stuck in my motors, and then I'm cleaning, gunk out of my motors for like the next 40 minutes. It ain't easy.
Yeah, that was kind of the theme of my day. I just kept crashing into that dust and kept having to take apart all the motors and clean them out with blue tack. It was just a nightmare. And then on top of all that, all the GoPro stuff, it was just a tough day, but definitely a good time.
Yeah, it definitely was fun. It was definitely fun flying with all you guys. It was my pleasure. And, thank you for having us there. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I was very happy that I could take people there because, you say Gary, Indiana, and a lot of people turn and walk the other way unless you fly FPV drones, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's going to be abandoned buildings in sketchy neighborhoods? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gotten knifed this week.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there was one casualty. I wasn't competing, but I was flying, and I lost a quad, hit a piece of scraggle coming out of one of the buildings, which sent my quad into like a death spin, and I have no real idea of where it went. And when you fly with FPV friends, they were all troopers, man. They all came out and they helped me wade through all the shit to try to find my quad, which unfortunately we weren't able to. But thanks again, guys, for helping me look.
Yeah, man.
No problem, man.
No drone left behind. We tried.
Hey, Dan, I got a note that the volume of the YouTube video in the background might be a little loud to hear some of the conversation. So
I did turn it down. I did see.
I don't know. That was like 2 minutes ago.
Mentioned something. Yeah. I brought it down, so hopefully it's better. If it's still loud, guys in the chat, let us know.
I'm listening as I tabulate. I would love to know how long everyone's been flying. Like, I'm always curious how long everyone's been flying. Kind of what got you into the hobby. We heard F-Core last week. So F-Core, we don't need to hear it again. You're awesome.
I'll just turn around.
Damn! Shut down.
Yeah, I can start us off.
Where's the salt at?
Do it.
So yeah, Bart, how long have you been flying for?
I'd say it's been like a year and a half, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay.
I just got a 5-inch like in February. So before I was just flying like a micro and little 3-inch. And the way I got into it actually through my brother. He was first, I think, into trying to get into some planes, and then he landed on drones and was doing it for a little bit. And I think he visited from San Diego one time and brought his drone. And once I put those goggles on, I was like, man, this is sick. I need to figure out a way to get my own set. And little by little, I got some cheap starter kits and a sim and worked my way up. And yeah, it's definitely been a great time.
Yeah. What about you, Arthur?
So I guess at the point I introduced him to flying was I was flying for about 6-7 months, something like that. So
Yeah.
my total flying time has been about 2 years, I think. On and off, been kind of busy with my daughter.
Yeah.
Definitely don't get as much flying time as I would like to, but yeah, it's a great hobby. Had a great time at the Invitational, and hope to fly with you guys again. You guys definitely
for sure.
bring up my experience level.
Dude, I will say that the thing about I've been flying for 3 years. We have the fourth pilot that was part of this invitational actually isn't on the stream right now. But James, nobody had ever met him before. Like, I don't think have any of you guys met him before the
No.
game of
Nope.
FPV?
Mm-mm.
No, this dude came out of nowhere. He's been flying for like 7 months or something. He doesn't build his own quads. He does bind and flies. Like, it's just a very different way. Not that that's like a good or bad thing or whatever, but it's just a very different way to get into it. And man, people are getting good and fast.
Yeah,
And
7 months. He was throwing it down for sure.
yeah, man. And it's insane. The stuff that people were doing 3 years ago, like the craziest stuff done 3 years ago is now,
Yeah.
beginner stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's really cool to see how people are pushing it, mostly by smashing all their shit.
All part of the process.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. How are we looking on the tabulations there, Franco?
Very
getting
close.
close?
We're getting close. I'm just putting in the judges' votes from BOG and Rex Snow. One thing, besides kind of how long everyone's been flying, the other thing that I always kind of like to know is who are your favorite pilots? Like, I think that who are the pilots that you think other people should know about that you guys watch that, might not be the most popular pilots. That's kind of always something that I'm always curious about. And I'm totally listening. I'm just heads down in the numbers right now.
Not everybody all at once.
For me, it's definitely Slat, and everybody knows Slat already. But I was started watching him when he still only had like a few hundred subscribers. So he's been definitely an inspiration. Just his flow is crazy. I watched all his like how to flow videos and trying to figure out how he gets it done. So yeah, he's definitely up there.
So he's from our area here. His I guess his folks still live out here. So in the wintertime, if he comes back out this way for the holidays or whatever, we should all get together and rip.
Sick. Hell yeah.
I went. I flew with him over in Gary at the church there.
Yeah, that church is awesome. We need to go back there for sure.
Were you with him when he was at the Damon Silos as well?
No, dude, he did that solo.
Man.
He creep past security there. That's
that security's they're pretty tight. I know me and Spicy tried to sneak in there, and the guy was all over us. Like, he saw us and wouldn't leave us alone.
Yeah, man. Slat has a certain level of I don't give a fuck that that definitely helps him. Brickwall's in the chat. He flies with Slat all the time. I'm sure he could attest to that. Slat, when we flew at that Gary Bando, got his quad stuck up on the roof, and he climbed up. Like, he decided, I'm not leaving this quad behind. He climbed up onto this sketchiest wall. The bricks were crumbling beneath his feet. Franco and I were both there, and I literally thought, I'm about to witness a man die at this Bando. I thought there was no way that this wall wasn't going to collapse and kill him.
Oh man, and I saw that wall too. That was a sketchy climb. Like,
that's
he must be light as a feather, because I felt if I would have did that same route he did, the whole thing would have came tumbling down.
Oh, dude, I would have fallen climbing up that thing for the first place, and then the shit would have fallen on top of me.
Oh, no.
Who do you look up to, Arthur?
I honestly don't have like a single pilot. I try to see what everybody else is doing, and if it's something that I can't do, I try to replicate it. But I look at like people at Firework, like FPV and Cricket and a bunch of other known pilots, and just
Yeah.
get inspiration from them and get on the sim and try to replicate whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Nice. F-Core.
I mean, I watch a lot of pilots. I did mention a few of the guys that I do pay attention to, Miss Vic, which if anybody knows what happened to him, it's been like 8 months since he's posted. Is he okay? But the one guy that I have been watching a little bit lately, it's Brian FPV. Brian, his handle's actually Brian_2000. He's got a really sick flow.
Brian_2000. I don't know this man.
Yeah, it's actually Brian_2000. He's got a good flow. He's got a really nice flow. He could link tricks together, whip around stuff. Like he definitely, you could tell he's got an imagination for flying.
Brian_. I'm trying to look him up. I'll play his video.
That's
Brian, BRIAN?
BRYAN.
BRY. Oh, he's one of those Bryans.
Yeah, BRYAN. Excuse me.
Yeah. Brian 2000. I am always interested to see new pilots. Do you have a link of his you could throw up? We could play it while we wait for these scores to tabulate.
I just got an Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, he does got a YouTube. Let me click on it real quick because I've been watching all this stuff on Instagram.
Oh man, I wonder how many. So this is a good question.
Okay. So on Instagram, it's Ballinex FPV. So BAL.
Oh. Yeah, I've Ballinex. Yes.
Yep.
I have definitely highlighted him on our show. Actually, is he in the chat right now? Did I see his name in the chat?
Good question.
Ballin or Balkan?
Balkan.
Balkan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Balkan,
Doom Rider. Yeah,
Balkanix.
Doom Rider was shouting him out. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Balkan is good.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his stuff, and like, especially when it's coming down to bandos, like I wanna try to be able to link, some tricks with his flow, like just because he could just get in there, get out, and just like super smooth.
Balkan X. Let's see here. Let me pull up one of his videos. I do enjoy it. He had one that he flew at this kind of iconic LA spot that was definitely a bit like, I guess, kind of more languid. I don't see it anymore, so let's just play. Let me pick this guy up here. Balkan X FPV. Here we go. One of these brandos. We don't have too many brandos here in Illinois that we got access to. I feel like security is tight on all of that here.
There's a few. You just got to get on them on the right day because they get built so fast. They're only like this for like less than a week.
That's true. I got a question for the people in the chat because I want to know, where do you consume the most FPV content? Is it YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok? I'm starting to, I guess, believe that people don't watch as much YouTube for FPV stuff as I thought they did.
Lately I've been actually from the beginning. I've just been like Instagram. I just started doing some YouTube stuff. Like I'll post like 10 times on Instagram and then once on YouTube, basically. Like
I see, dude. I never do Instagram or TikTok, but like FPV TV says Rad RH.
Yeah.
I've always done. Rest in peace, Sean the Don. I've always done YouTube, but yeah, I'm finding out that Instagram and TikTok are super popular.
Yeah, TikTok definitely. Like I've noticed, there's a lot. Like, you know, it's kind of like popping a reel on Instagram and stuff, or like a YouTube short. But you could get a lot of traction on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you do dances? Do you do like you'll cut to FPV feed and next thing you know it's F-core
No, not yet. Not
doing
yet.
the latest dance? Is that? I think that'll be the time to quit FPV when that starts happening. When that's the fad.
I would have to talk to IR Squibs about that one. I know he's big on TikTok and he's done a few things like that.
All right, Franco, how we looking? Is the science almost done?
Ooh, yes.
The formula's tabulated.
Yes, I'm summing up the last score right now, and we'll do it in top 3 standing, and I'll have to have you guys claim your videos. So hold up 1 second. Let me not fuck this up, okay?
So I think we should do it second runner-up, first runner-up,
And the winner.
and then the winner.
Okay, hold up. Just don't want to screw this up. All right.
Very important, bro.
Okay, so who was responsible for video number 3?
I believe that was mine.
Incorrect.
Or was
that was James.
Never mind.
Video number 3
James
was
is not
James.
here.
James is not here. He might be.
It's a loaded question. He's not here to claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I wasn't paying attention to the order the videos were being played in. So I might say it's mine for every single one.
They were all.
I have the list.
Can you? Okay.
I got it right here. So if we just want a refresher, this is the second runner-up. This
Let's play
was
his.
James. You know, James is so new; he doesn't have a handle or anything. I put his YouTube channel. So this is the second runner-up. Sick.
Definitely like the beat.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good move there.
That move that I really enjoyed.
Be even sicker if he tracked it a little bit as he traveled, but it was good.
I bet you he nailed that pole and it corrupted his file for that one.
All right.
Yeah.
So good job, James
Good job,
Knight.
James.
Yeah.
Excellent work. Unknown coming to the scene. It was awesome. All right. So this is the first
Who's
runner-up.
driving through a tunnel right now?
That's the CTA out the window.
Okay, got you. All right, here we go.
Up
With pass.
next, first runner-up is Scorpio FPV with a total score. So James scored a 60. Scorpio scored a 65.57 total score.
Oh man, that Maddie you did though, that was sick.
Yeah.
That bounce back.
Guys, I have your feedback on the forums and from the judges. Everyone wrote some good comments down too. So if you're interested in that, just hit me up and I'll get you those forums if you want to look at kind of how you scored individually.
Yeah, I've tried to make sure that every video I explain my thought process on the score.
Right
Just
there.
curious.
There it is. Yes.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
That's
That's
When I
good.
saw that, I was like, oh man, yes.
You've been practicing that a lot.
Spend a lot of time in the sim.
That's the way to
I
do
know
it.
when I was talking to you about it, you're like, man, I gotta get this Maddie. I gotta get it.
And then the wet rag
Yeah.
crash
Oh, yeah,
at
the
the
soggy
end. Yuck.
thing.
All right, and I'm ready. So our 2021 Bando Invitational champion is none other than F-Core. Oh, good job, guy.
Thanks, guys.
So I think that means it's official. F-Core has swept all of the critical live stream, super critical FPV show in real life event for 2021.
Was it a perfect score?
And he got a perfect score. Two things ago. So he scored 73.88. Oh no, this wasn't a perfect score. 73.88 was your total score amongst the 3 judges. But I just want to say, dudes, this was awesome. You guys killed it at this spot. Everyone was talking themselves down. I thought it was going to be this awful shit, but like you guys came up with some really, really good stuff. You guys should be proud, especially hitting it for the first time. It was
really interesting seeing everyone attack the same spot, like all one after another, like compiled. It was really cool. It's just like see the same features and how different people used it.
My favorite part of FPV is like that spot interpretation. I think that's what it's all about, you know?
Yeah.
How do you do how do you do what you can do in a variety of places, a flat field, a bando, an office park, and it just makes I don't know. It's the creative part that really gets. I can't believe that you ended the line with that dive. I was like, oh, okay.
Do you know how hard it was? Like I had so much other stuff that I wanted to use, but it was just little clips because I kept on crashing into everything there.
There you go, man.
It was so hard.
Shit.
Like,
congratulations, man. Congratulations on the winner and for dropping straight fire.
All right, so we got time, and I have videos. You guys are more than welcome. I know it's late night on a school night. I invite the audience to stay because we're gonna start looking at audience videos and doing the same thing, sending out forms. I got 5 videos to look at. I put them in a random order. We're gonna start with Quad Daddy. So if you guys on camera want to stay on camera, you're more than welcome to provide your feedback. But
and if you want to dip off, well then fuck you. I mean,
go for
that's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out. I'm traveling all day. Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Later, man.
Later, man.
Thanks for joining. Good flying.
all right, have a good
Nice
night,
job
man.
tonight.
All right.
Hell yeah. All right, well let's queue up Quad Daddies.
All right, so we got Quad Daddy. This is for scoring. So if you're in the audience, thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for checking us out. And thanks for voting. We really
Quad
appreciate
Daddy,
it.
The Blue Wrench Sex Fairy we got in the chat.
I'm here in spirit.
All right, here we go. This is Quad Daddy. Please watch. Let's go.
Oh, we got some monster trucks. I cannot tell you how jealous I am every single time one of these videos get posted.
This is Quad Daddy's move. Quad Daddy's making the perch his signature move.
He likes to dock it like a good Mormon.
I don't know what that means.
Any of you guys that are worldly, maybe you can clue Franco in on docking. There's a new word. There's a new one that they do too that I learned about recently. I will say it's a way of them to partake in carnal desires without losing their purity.
I'm so lost now.
I know.
So many wrong things just popped in my
Waldo's
mind.
got it. Soaking. Is soaking and docking the same thing, Waldo?
What does this all mean?
Can somebody write this
Listen.
down? I need to review this later.
This is a family show, okay? I'm not going to.
So not.
Good job on this video, Quad Daddy. This is dope. This is sick.
Ooh.
Funny thing was I was actually watching this today. I watched this earlier.
It's a cool trick.
Damn, dude. Nice job, Quad Daddy. And there's got to be something to be said about the hustle, about finding, like, getting yourself into this situation.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if he had to dock or soak someone in order to get in there, but.
Nah, he just said, "Don't worry, I fly FPV." It's all good.
Nice. So something a little different than our typical FPV freestyle video.
Yeah, so I'll send out a form, and again, like, if you're following FPV, we want to see it. The form itself is really catered towards FPV freestyle. It talks about tricks. If you have never been on the live stream before, when you click on the link for this one, you'll see it. And if you don't have to have any set of qualifications to give your vote. I mean, it's just about getting a lot of data to the FPV pilot. Feel free to put your honest thoughts on there. It just helps people become better. And sometimes, like, it's just fun to watch some videos from the homies. Like, this was a fun one to watch.
Oh, if you want to get educated, Waldo just left. He just laid down some text in the chat.
What the fuck?
Ooh, yeah. This definitely is definitely not a family show anymore. I was about to read it out loud. I was like, yeah, zip it.
Someone else moves you? Oh my gosh.
So it's like passive. Good job, Quad Daddy.
Good job, Quad Daddy. All right, in the chat.
Let's get that form set up for him, and if we could replay that video.
Boom, boom, boom. It's in the chat. Hit the link. Give Quad Daddy some feedback. We'll play that for 2 minutes and give people a chance to vote. And then we'll review the Skizzors.
So I would definitely put this in that kind of, because he's chasing a subject the whole time, it's definitely in that cinematic kind of category. And what I would say, there's kind of two schools of thought on doing this sort of thing. One, the most common, is you real steady that bitch. You know, it's really going to soften that harsh edge of all that quad movement, right? Which a lot of audiences actually kind of can find nauseating if they're not into FPV.
Oh.
So you really kind of help soften that by using something like Real Steady. And then there's the second school of thought, which is like no Real Steady, but just really paying attention to your sticks and really doing like the smoothest stick motions possible. You know, and these are the guys that are working at the highest level of, you know, kind of production, filming for movies, television shows, whatever. You know, I don't think there's any shame in using Real Steady. I think it's an amazing tool. So I think Quad Daddy is just like one of the critiques that I would have is, you know, get yourself some Real Steady, soften that FPV edge a little bit. Unless this is exactly the type of thing you want, in which case, who am I to judge? This is sick anyway.
Well, I think that's a really good point. And that's 2 minutes. So let's look at some responses. Let me know when you can see scores. But I remember when
scores up on the screen.
I remember when Rotor Riot did some drift chasing, and like all the car guys who saw it were like, why are they going upside down? Or why are they going in front of the car? It was very disorienting for the non-FPV audience. So I think the Real Steady versus like just gentle on the sticks and whether or not you do flips is really dependent upon who's the audience, right? That you're shooting for. But food for thought. All right, so we got 5 responses in. Hope we get some more, but you know, we're not as scientific here. I just look at the biggest bar. Intentionality, we got a 3. Speed, we got a 4. Difficulty, we got a 3.5. Trick variety, 2. Originality, 4. Production, we got a 4. And the je ne sais quoi point, that is a resounding 100% yes.
Feedback, love to soak you.
And really cool video. I really enjoyed this video. Maybe next time use Hyper Smooth. So let's give Quad Daddy his total score, which is 7, 10 and a half, 12 and a half, 16 and a half, 20 and a half with the Genesis Quad. 21 and a half points out of a possible 30. Nice
Hell
job,
yeah.
Quad
Done.
Daddy.
Well done. And Quad Daddy just answered back. He said they take the footage right after the show and they don't use real steady. That may be the case, but this is on your channel right here. So if you can, I would use it. Otherwise, I mean, you're getting a lot of opportunities to practice here. And just, not that you were super shaky or anything, but there's definitely like levels to the kind of production cinematic world, right? It's sick though.
Yeah, I definitely have to say at first I thought it was like stabilized. But then I was concentrating on some of like the turn movements and you could tell because it doesn't kind of like zoom in or shake or kind of like or anything like that. It kind of has more of that crisp movement feel to it. Yeah, so I think the Hyper Smooth, if that was just put over the top of it, it would just add that extra layer of butterness to give it more of that extra cinematic feel to it.
Yeah, let's chat sometime, Quad Daddy, because I could definitely share some thoughts on like if I were doing it as a gig, how I might fly a little differently or frame subjects or whatever. If you're interested. Anyway, who do we got next?
Up next, we got Waldo. And so the way that we pick this, guys, if you've never seen the show, if you post up links in the Discord. There's a tab for that in our Super Critical Interactive FPV show Discord server, and then I just randomize, right? So, if you get it in before 9:30 p.m. Central, you have a fair shot of being seen. So, let's see, Waldo. So everyone watch this video so that you can give Waldo some feedback. Bando say.
That intro.
That intro's so good.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gaps in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you scream.
I've never heard this remix, but I love me some Biggie.
Oh, this is the Bando Barn.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's been talking about it. I know I saw it one year when he had a competition over
Yeah, he
there.
did have a competition here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At this Bando Barn?
Mm-hmm. This is his
pretty
brothers, I believe.
Yeah, because I think there's some holes in the floor too or something. Oh,
Doink! That was
Whoa,
looking like a
big
good
fall.
setup
Yep.
for a Matty.
yep. Now he's in the basement.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, there's the hole.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Since I bet you if we just cleared out some of those gaps, this would be really, really flyable.
Yes.
I mean, Waldo's flying it.
I mean, even more flyable.
Even more flyable.
Yeah. Kind of one of those situations where you can just kind of go everywhere and you're going to hit a gap kind of thing. I mean, you got to get Nanners there in his machete.
Yeah, bring that. That comes in handy. That's one thing that we kind of wish that we had at the Nut and Bolt factory. Some sort of saw or something like that, chop down some of the vegetation.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot. The church actually was completely overgrown. Like, I had never seen it that overgrown before.
And you said that one staircase collapsed, right? Collapsed
Dude.
more?
It collapsed a lot more. It was, last time I went there, it was only the first 3 steps or so that had collapsed in. It was now, that whole thing up to the first landing collapsed.
Yeah, and I remember walking up that first flight of stairs, like right at the top, it was like you saw rust right on the metal brim of it, and you're like, oh, shoot. Do I step
Yeah.
on this or not?
Yeah. Nicely
Where-
done, Waldo.
Which
Ooh,
band
yeah,
were you
that
guys
was
talking?
nice.
Which band were you
The,
guys talking
the
about?
church. The church.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you remember the main stairs that we would take to go up? That whole first staircase is collapsed in now.
oh shit.
Yeah. So you have to go the long way essentially.
Yeah, it was sketchy. The first 4 steps were sketchy.
Yeah, because
We
you had
went
to
there.
skip over like the first step. There we go. Nicely
All right.
done, Waldo. Let's get that voting form into the chat.
Voting form is now in the chat. Please, please, please hit that up. That's what makes this live stream different from all the rest. And I'm going to play this one more time. to give
Ooh,
us a
Fly
2 minute.
High. Fly High, I believe Caraway Hospital, that spot looked amazing. I believe that's Alabama. Correct me if I'm wrong, Fly High, but he's saying demo coming soon. So that means we all got to pack our shit tonight and head to Bama.
That'd be sweet.
Tell your wives, your
be
not
so
yet
sweet.
wives or girlfriends and work. We got to go. I mean, right now, weather in Alabama is probably looking pretty decent.
A lot better
At
than
least
Chicago.
in comparison to here.
Yeah, we had what? Last week was like half rain or something.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, rain. Half of today was pretty much rain. Then I went out on break today and I saw the sun for a little bit and I was like, oh man, why didn't I bring my quads with today?
I know. I have since September, mid-September, I've been really busy and I have not gotten to fly as much as I'd like to. And I live in the city and it's hard to find a spot to comfortably fly freestyle.
City's really tough, man. There's always someone popping out of somewhere that you didn't think that they were going to pop out of.
That's what I noticed when I was flying with Olaron FPV over by his house. Few of his spots, like we would be flying and all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, dude, there's somebody that popped out. He's like, yeah, that'll happen. You just gotta be cautious.
Yeah. So we're going to Bama tomorrow, boys, because Fly High is saying it's in Birmingham, Alabama. Open invite. Come on down to the Dirty South. It's shorts and bong rips. So
How far is that?
Birmingham?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Isn't that like 10 hours from here?
Let's see. You want to get the scores up? You got scores tabulated?
Yeah, we're falling off here a little bit, and we only got 3 responses, but it was an intense night of voting. I get it, but if you can vote, click on the link. These pilots want your feedback, and that's what makes it special. So,
10 hours.
ready when you are. 10
I am
hours,
ready.
okay. All right, Waldo's intentionality was a 3.
Yep.
Speed was a 3.
Yep.
Difficulty was a 3.
Yep.
Trick was 3.
Oh, we got
I know, we
got
just
one
got
more
one.
response.
2.5 on originality. Production is a 3, and the je ne sais quoi point has been 1. So let's total it up. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.5, 17.5, 18.5 out of possible 30. Waldo, good job, man. Thank you very much for sharing your video with us.
Nicely
Much
done,
appreciated.
Waldo.
Much
Yeah, thank you.
appreciated.
And thank
All right.
you for blue wrenching as well.
All day. Waldo, the mayor of FPV. All right, so Scorpio also double dipped tonight. He also submitted one for audience feedback.
All right.
So we're going to see something that he got a chance to edit a little bit. Let's get him in there. All right, here we go. Peel your eyes
Doom
back.
Rider. Doom Rider saying that South Carolina has a bando that rivals Caraway. I would like to know about this. Doom Rider, have you just been like traveling around the country flying freestyle? Is that right? I feel like that's the vibe I've been getting.
I have some critical feedback for Scopio there. He did a roll through the sculpture. And I don't know, like I can really notice when people do the roll after they've gone through versus while they're going through or even before they go through.
Yeah.
And I think the timing of that, like at some point, if you've nailed it like a couple times that you did the gap and then rolled through and stayed online, like just hit it, like just do the roll before you go through or while you're going through, and it makes a completely different feel in terms of how much danger and risk you took. But it's the exact same line. So
Doom Rider is saying that is correct. If you are spending your time traveling the U.S. and flying FPV, I'm definitely jealous, my friend. I would love to be able to, at least for myself, you know, just be able to put things on pause and go out for a couple months. I don't know how you're swinging it. I'm assuming. I feel like a lot of people just do it. They work remotely or whatever. Doink.
Nice. All right, let me get that was fun to watch. Good job, Scorpio. I'm
That's
not
a
sure
good little spot, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of options too. Like there's a lot of trees, there's some structures and everything. Especially that statue he went through. That was pretty cool.
All right, so here we go. Here's the form. If you're out there in live stream land, please click on the link. Give Scorpio some more feedback. He's obviously wanting to get better, and I'll play this one again for 2 minutes. Some of his video reminded me of something I saw that in my Facebook timeline. Someone was asking for tips on Cinewoop stuff, and Joshua Hardy, one of our local pilots, made a comment that the guys should just get tips from pilots who have really good throttle control. Because if your throttle control is garbage, like you're probably not able to like hit lines or do any tricks kind of consistently. And I was really thinking about that. And I started working on that, honestly, just really intense throttle control. And I'd be wondering, Dan, if you agree, and F-Core, if you agree with that statement that like the best pilots have the most throttle control.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think, you know, when I see a lot of elevation changes, you know, even if it makes sense to do so, like if you have to go from the bottom of a tree to the top of the tree, you might have throttle control, but if your line is constantly throwing you up and down, we can't see the throttle control because you're forcing yourself out of a line that is kind of at the same altitude, because it's the same altitude that gives the feel of throttle control. And I think that like for the guys who are really flowy, like Bubby, Drib, Slat, yes, they go up and down because a quad can fly, but there's probably prolonged sections where they're going through like 3 or 4 gaps at the same altitude and then changing, going to another altitude to hit 2 or 3 more and then changing again. So they're able to demonstrate, even with multiple levels, throttle control, right? And being able to stay on the line. So something for kind of maybe some of the more advanced pilots are thinking about when you're building your lines.
Doom Rider is saying the way he swings his lifestyle is low and to the left. So any of you guys that want to go out there and fly FPV across the country for an entire summer or however long, just do it low and to the left.
To the left.
Friends.
Low and
Noted.
That is the secret.
Noted, Doom Rider. All right, I got scores.
Scores. Let's take a look at scores.
Intentionality, we got a 4. Speed, we got a 4. Difficulty, we got a 4. Trick variety, we got a 3.5. Originality, we got a 3.5. Production, we got a 3. And je ne sais quoi point, that's a yes. So let's give the total there. That's 8, 12, 15.5, 18.5, 21.5, 22.5 out of 30.
yeah.
Good job, Scorpio. Get in the double dip tonight. I'm all for it. You guys want feedback? That's what we're here for. We want to get you feedback so you can become better and accelerate. I can't believe so many people have been flying less than 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like a dick. It's like a dick punch.
It took me a year to do like some of the basic stuff, like
yeah, dude. Yeah, like to hit a gap. That was not easy. Whatever.
3 months to actually get on acro, like I was not coordinated at all.
I like this feedback. Someone had feedback about the edit. Cuts in the edit a bit jarring. Try timing cuts or just to add a transition to help smooth the cuts out. I definitely think finding your moments when you select your track and how you edit to that track and finding the moments so you can cut on beat is very important. So I think that is a great bit of feedback right there. A-Tech FPV joining us in the chat. One of our Northwest rippers out
A-Tech?
there. Always love watching an A-Tech video every time it pops up.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Up next, we have Ghosted FPV.
Ghosted.
One of the more regular folks. It's been awesome to see him improve. Finding a Pro Tech. I was looking at the Pro Tech. I've been looking at easy ways for me to get a smaller, like 3-inch rig, so I could participate in some of the night flying. And it's going to take me so long to make a decision that there will not be any more night flying because it's too cold.
Yeah, it's slowly getting cold out. I've noticed.
Wicked cold.
Me personally, I haven't even bothered to go out and fly. Like,
I'm going to try to go out tomorrow in the AM, man.
Tomorrow in the AM?
Yeah.
Sometimes before work, if I can get one in, I try to squeeze one in. But, I think this weekend I got one pack in this weekend. Is what I did.
Well, you were shooting for a video, right? You were shooting for production.
Yeah, I got the same thing this weekend too. I got another one I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, looks like we have another kind of more cinematic flight here, right? I mean, it's a Pro Tech. That's like a 3-inch with a GoPro on it. So, definitely not meant for hardcore freestyle. Oh, but he's sending the roll. Yeah, man. I see Ghosted continually improving.
Yeah.
And I always give him feedback because I always want to like make sure he's pushing himself. And one of the things I can say here is in that park, in that playground, there's a lot of opportunities to fly through some of those tight spaces between the railings and the slides, all that stuff, man. Just keep working your way up and fly through those gaps. And like we were talking about earlier, especially with stuff like this, these smaller like Cine GoPro rigs, throttle control.
That's the one thing, there was a gap underneath the bench the long way. And I think when I'm out flying, if I can see the gap, and if I think I could fit my drone through the gap, I think if I show the audience the gap, they're going to want me to go through the gap. So
that's true.
Go through the gap. And you can't necessarily, but I think as you get more experience, you get more confident in what you think you can put your drone through. But I think that's something to be cognizant of when I'm constantly talking about building lines. Because I'm always kind of creating patterns that I want to master, and that's just what's fun for me. And I don't expect everyone to do what I do, but as I go through the trees, I'm looking at where could you knife edge and where could you roll through, and what are all the gaps to look for. Like there's one, and me as the audience member, because I'm freestyle oriented. He just went through it, and I feel so satisfied. I feel satisfied when he does
didn't do
it.
it clean there, but he did go through it.
I'm happy, because I'm like, oh, there's a spot. He could do this. So there's a certain amount of satisfaction I think you can give an FPV freestyle audience.
RC Ritter in the chat saying, only leave the obvious gap if you hit the unexpected one, which is
Great point.
Which is great.
That's a good.
Doom Rider, be the gap. Be the gap. Say it with me. Be the gap. Be the gap. Be the gap.
Doom Rider. Jason, you were saying you flew with Doom Rider when he was living in Chicago, right?
No, he was actually cruising through Chicago, so we met up. I think it was like last year around this time, roughly. I think could be a little bit later in the year, or maybe it was in the beginning of the year. My memory doesn't.
Sure.
Yeah, we won't go there.
I was chatting with him when he lived in the city still, but we never quite made the connection.
You know what I like about this video is the quality of the video itself. I know that Ghosted has put, we've seen Ghosted because he's submitted to every single live stream we've done, and he's upgraded his camera, that's for sure. But I mean, all of the things that, and we've talked about this before, all the things that plagued, he was about that ball, I love it. All the things that plagued, just like that were keeping him from a high production score, like Jello or overexposure.
Yeah.
It's just been, and it's really showcasing the day. It's a beautiful day, and the leaves are starting to turn, and I can see the leaves. So I really do appreciate kind of that
big
effort
improvement.
there. Yeah,
it's a big improvement on his behalf.
Yeah, it was a nice video. Good job. Good
job, Ghosted. Thank you for submitting. All right, here in the chat, let's give Ghosted some feedback if you guys wouldn't mind. And sorry, that was a double post. Feel free to be honest. People get, especially as people get better. You'll probably notice that we're a little bit more critical. You'll probably notice that I'm a little bit more critical of the guys who can really rip, because they can handle it. I think that there's not much to nitpick. So you got to find the things that will help them, and I think that's what we're about. And I think that's why people submit to this. So feel free to be honest, right? You don't have to be brutal. You just got to be honest. And if you don't have to be qualified to be honest. You just got to say what you think.
Exactly. Ghosted in the chat. What's up, Remy?
What's up, Remy?
Good to have you here always.
I was talking to James, because I got a chance to fly with James on Saturday to one of that spot that's real close to my crib. It's awesome. And this has nothing to do with, I just have a thing. I never want to post footage of me flying through playgrounds. I don't know why. I'm not drawn to playground footage. And it's not as though I haven't flown in playgrounds. And here's another quick. So we've been commenting on how good James is for having flown for so little. He's flown a lot of playgrounds, and playgrounds are really great places to practice. Yeah, really good places to practice, because it's small gaps, and if you want to do a tight power loop, you got to really be kind of in there, and it's all throttle control. And so that was his training ground, was like playgrounds.
There you go, man.
But for me, like I just never want to post the footage. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, and he was like, maybe it's the colors or something. And I was like, yeah.
Sounds like a you thing.
100% a me thing, not a.
I'll show you an E-Rod video where he shreds.
No, I remember it.
Absolutely shreds it.
I think that I remember that video, and he did shred that. I just he was like, well, maybe it's where you like to fly. And I'm like, yeah, the number one place that I like to fly is Bandos. And I think a playground is like the straight other end of the spectrum from a bando, because they're like, the playground is safe and it's usually well painted and new and bright colors and in a park, and a bando is not that, except unless it's covered in graffiti.
Bandos and office parks for me. All right, that's the 2-minute mark. Let's see what our scores are at here.
Good job, Ghosted. All right, here we go. I got scores. You ready?
There we go. Yep.
All right. 3.5 for intentionality. Speed is 2.5. Difficulty 2. Trick variety 3. Originality 3. Production 4. Je ne sais quoi is a yes.
Hey man, hitting that je ne sais quoi.
All right, and we had some votes come in, but we'll continue. So let's give you your total score. That's 4, 7, 8. Hold on. Scores are changing so fast. Here we go. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.5, 15.5, and that's a yes. 16.5. Good job. We got a woot woot. Ran kinda long. I agree with you there.
Yep.
Huge improvement in production. Can't wait to see more freestyle with that GoPro. Good stuff. Digging the progress. Way too long to watch. Got to have a good direction. Plan ahead. Gotta have a good direction. Plan ahead. A bit afraid to crash. I think lots of opportunities. Gaps from my went unrealized. Yo,
that is a good comment right there.
Fucking the freeform feedback on these forums. I think that's really where the gold is. Like, people are starting to step up and give like full on. Yo, this is what I think, and I think that was always kind of my dream, is how do you collect really honest feedback that you can take to your next session? And I want to encourage the audience to keep doing that. That's fucking awesome. So good job, audience.
Confidence is key. So I guess so that had opportunity but were missed. Send it to regret it. I agree 100%, man. You know, there were definitely things, and that goes along to what I was saying before, is, you know, the lots of opportunities in those playgrounds to hit tighter gaps and whatever. You're continually pushing yourself. I'm loving it. Good job, Ghosted.
Oh, Josh Bishop wants back in. Okay, no problem. All right, so we got one more video from our brother in India. What up, man?
I think CFPV, I believe you also posted something up somewhere. Where was that posted? Did you see that, Franco?
I think the Discord.
I did, in the Discord.
Let's add him too at the end.
Well, there's also Doom Rider. So we'll play Red X because he got it in us before 9:30. And then we'll do a randomizer between CFPV and Doom Rider FPV for the last one. How about that?
Ooh, a duel right there.
A duel.
We'll get the last video.
If you want to get randomized, then get it in before 9:30. We're gonna be on in 2 weeks. We'd love to see your video. It's just that it's a school night, so and I've been drinking. And there was a lot of hard math in this particular episode. A lot of spreadsheet work for me. So
you know, there's calculations that it just does it for you.
All right, here we go. Red X FPV. 2 months of spang.
Red X, bro, you gotta hit us with a real life video, because your sim flying is sick, but we gotta see how that translates to when you're in the real world and that LiPo battery is dying. Is this what India looks like?
This is what India looks like.
That's the Taj Mahal, guys?
Jeez, why don't you get on a plane every now and then, Dons?
Dude, just my brain doesn't work like this. And that throttle control we were talking about earlier, you can totally see here.
Oh, okay. I love that transition.
So he's doing the line in two different times because he's cutting those together. Like these are two different maps. And my thing is he hitting the line so exactly that he's able to do that?
No, he's got to be doing something because he's
Exactly.
flying it once and then it's cutting between two versions somehow. I don't know if there's some sort of like recording feature on Liftoff or I just noticed the stick overlays on the bottom there. Look what's going on with those sticks.
I'm totally, now that you mentioned it, this is how I'm gonna learn how to spang. Red X, if you're in the YouTube, you're in mode 2, I take it.
Is he?
Look at all these- think?
No, I think he's in. Yeah. Yeah, he's mode 2. Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to know what rates he's using on there.
I love how all these middle-aged men are like looking at this young man's video. Red X is 14. You're like, tell me about your race.
He's good.
It's super good.
Damn.
The thing is that I know I couldn't do this flight in a sim or
I couldn't
in
do
real
it in the
life.
sim either.
I couldn't do it in a sim either. So this is a classic super critical. I had asked him.
I want to see this in real life.
Well, I had asked him. I was like, dude, are you doing the same line twice in the different maps? There's no way he could be hitting it that perfectly. I mean, that was literally rating perfect.
There must be some sort of playback feature. Was this? I can't tell anymore because of the way he's transitioning. Is this all one line?
3 flowers in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been an edit. It's just the map has changed. There was one moment when the map changed where it wasn't like grid perfect.
It looks like it's like color change map.
That was a cut right there.
Yeah, there was a cut.
But yeah, it does.
We're on to you, Red X. You can't fool us.
Dude, Redix, if you fly like this in real life, if you flew like this in real life on a real quad, people would shit their pants.
I've already shit my pants, but you guys can't smell it.
That would be. I think I caught a whiff.
Get out of my house.
I think that is definitely some impressive flying.
Recorded twice. He's in the chat. He's answering our questions. One flight.
In day mode.
Recorded twice. Once.
But there's no way. There's no way because some of those things are so exact. It can't be. He can't be doing.
I mean, it was literally in the exact same position as he was going through a gap.
Because he thinks it up in post. 3 hours.
Yeah, you can sing it, but still, like it must be recording the flight. You're not doing that same flight twice and like hitting the lines almost identically, are you? No, you're flying that once. You're getting 2 recordings, and then same flight. He says.
Ah.
I know.
Can't fool us,
crazy,
Red X.
Man.
Can't fool us, Red X. We're middle-aged men who know
everybody
have an eye.
Everybody, give some votes for Red X.
Super
talented pilot out of India. What time is it in India? You're up way too late for your bedtime at 14, or you're up way too early, getting that worm.
Yeah, nice job on the edit though. It's really cool looking.
Yeah. We've seen Red X on every live stream. Like his shit's gotten better. Like this is the most compelling one that we've watched. It's a sim, and I never watch sim footage. So Red X, kudos to you, brother. Like this one was a fun one for us to watch.
It's 9:30 a.m. Over by where he lives. I'm always happy to have a Red X video in the live stream. Just get that real life quad going. I know. I mean, I know you're 14, and wrecking a real life quad is not gonna be easy. Not easy on the pocketbook.
Like he had ordered parts.
It's gotta be done. It's gotta be seen, bro.
Like he got screwed by customs.
He got screwed by customs?
Yeah, he had ordered parts and they never made it to him. He had ordered them from like Get FPV. He was in our chat talking about it.
Oh, that's
yeah. So I think we're gonna have to get a super critical trip and pack our carry-ons with FPV gear and go to India.
Push right through customs.
Yeah.
Throw some bows.
Do you know who we
Those
are?
agents. Yeah,
I'm the DadBodDadBod.
We are super critical. Super critical. Let us through. We're getting this to our friend. Nicely done. All right, we're the 2-minute mark. Let's tally up those scores, huh?
All right, here we go.
Well done. Well done. I gotta hit Red X with that fire.
Fire! All right. So we got 4 responses. We're getting late. I get it. All right. So intentionality 5. Agreed. Speed 5. Difficulty 5. Trick variety 5. Originality 4.5. Production 5. Je ne sais quoi, that's a yes.
Getting the je ne sais quoi, getting je ne sais quoi on a sim video is a feat, man. That's
all right. Here we go.
Let's
sick. Total it up. We got 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 25, 29. Is that right? No, I miscounted. 5, 10, 15, 20. There you go. 24. 29, and the je ne sais quoi point puts you at a perfect 30. We have a perfect score. You are gonna make me. What were you saying?
You're gonna have to sneak some parts in that T-shirt you're gonna ship.
I know. I'm gonna wrap it up.
There we go.
Can't do it in the sim.
Fire!
But we'd love to see it in real life.
You're gonna have to get in contact with us. We're gonna have to find out how we're gonna ship you your shirt.
Yeah. I need your T-shirt size and your address. Shoot, and I know you're in Discord, so hit me up in Discord, brother. This guy needs a drone. This Matrix is too easy. So good. Just needs to see this in real life flights. Props, bro. Very cool. But sim. But the score speaks for itself. Solid, bro. Way to win a perfect shirt. That is the 4th one that has gone out, and he did it on a sim video. I didn't think it was possible.
Send him a T-shirt. Just don't get it seized.
All right. So I did a randomizer for CFPV and Doom Rider. We're only gonna play one because we're past our bedtime here. It looks like C got it.
C, I hope you're still in the chat, bro.
Well, let's see. C, are you still here? I'm not gonna give it to you unless you're still here. Doom Rider, if you're still here, let me know. Hit the chat. Let us know. If none of you guys are there, we'll call it a night. I don't see anyone.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't see anyone. It's just
people
just watching things happen. See or Doom Rider, hit the chat. We'll play the guy who's watching.
C's here.
All right, see it is. So C won it. So let's do it.
Yeah, there he is. All right.
Back it up.
Here we go.
Here we go. Cue that up. All right, we're going for sim number 2. Gonna be a hard act to follow. C, not gonna lie.
Is that the real bot grinder in the chat?
Did Bot Grinder make it?
What's up, Bot? Thanks for making
Doom
it,
just
man.
joined again. He's back in.
Well, C won the randomizer, so we're doing C's video.
See how 30.
Grinder did make it to the live stream. I somehow missed it. What up, Bot?
Bot Grinder.
Dr. Drone Jesus.
Jesus. Ground shark.
I know. I would love to fly a structure like this in real life. Holy hell!
Yeah.
Are you guys getting flashes?
Yeah, I think that's a part of his video.
Yeah, I think it's part of the game.
It might be the VTX.
Yeah, it's a hard time with the concrete structure.
He's putting the spookies in my cookies here. With this track and everything, this bando.
Yeah. Even first.
See, I'm glad you got to make your video in here. See, do you only sim right now, or do you also have a quad in real life? Ooh, hitting that scraggle. That's as real as it gets.
Sim Scraggle. Turn that setting off.
Big baby drone Jesus.
Big baby drone Jesus.
Tom Servo.
Damn 200 milliwatt VTX says Fly High FPV.
You gotta pay for the FPV free rider upgrade to get the 600.
You have to unlock your VTX for $5.99.
I learned how to sim. I learned how to fly with free rider. Joshua Bardwell's.
CFPV says I only sim. He says he has a 3-inch, but it only has a VTX. That is the saddest sounding drone I've ever heard.
A frame and a VTX.
You gotta get yourself set up, bro. Flying drones in real life is an amazing experience.
It's
but that was a sweet video. Thank you for submitting, posting the forms in the chat. Everybody vote on CFPV's video.
All right, let's play this one again as a 2-minute counter, finishing off the night. I think this is C's first video on the live stream.
I think this is his first stream tuning in.
So please help C out, hit the form, give him some feedback so he can improve his flying maybe. Show him some critical feedback, constructive. I never know how I feel about, how he was kind of exiting the building, turned around to go back in. I know that I personally always kind of feel weird about just that U-turn movement. I always feel as though there needs to be something that makes as a bridging to bring me back. Yeah, rather than just oh, I'm out now, I gotta go back in.
And there's one feature on the map, really. Where's he gonna go? Keep going into the tree?
Ooh, well, maybe Fly High in the chat. He's saying he's about to do another giveaway where, he's talking to Red X here. Win a 5-inch frame and a set of motors and a free set of prints. That would be sick.
Well, that's a good giveaway right there.
Yeah, that is.
Fly High giving away stuff on the
What do we gotta do? What do we gotta do to convince customs that the electronics are, not electronics?
These are not parts.
Yeah.
All right.
Fly High FPV 10K on Instagram. Coming soon. Damn, bro, maybe I need to get on that Instagram game.
You got it, man.
I do have an Instagram thing that I made for FPV, but then I just kind of stopped posting to it.
I never
right.
really mine.
All right, I got 3 responses. I get it. We got late in the night. If you're gonna get a response, and please get it in now. Give a fellow pilot, someone who just posted and had the heart and courage to put his stuff up there. Please give him some feedback, because this is what that means, is that he wants to get better. So I'll give that a count to 5 in my head.
We're all gonna watch you.
Fly High
All
sent 2 giveaways
Counting.
to India, and they both
You know
made
how-
it.
Both
Call
made
them
it.
towards.
All right.
Nice.
That bodes well.
All right, so I got scores up. Let me know when you're ready, Dons.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
please,
Not the drone part.
Dons.
All
There we go.
right, intentionality 3, speed 2, difficulty 2, trick variety 3, originality 3, production 3. Oh, it looks like more came in. Production 2, and then not this time the je ne sais quoi point. So let's give you a total. Here we have some more scores that came in, so that'll affect the total. 3 plus 5 plus 7.5, 10.5, 13.5, 15.5, 15.5. Not bad for a sim video in your first time. Nice stuff. Keep pushing yourself. Get at it. You can definitely improve. Need some more intensity, and great. All of these forums are available for everyone to see. You can copy the link. You could look at the replay of the YouTube video if you really want to get granular and check out exactly your scores and how people scored you and what they said. Having said that, 1, thank you to everyone who submitted videos for us to watch and score. 2, big ups to all of the participants of Game of FPV, as well as the first ever Bando Invitational. That was James, F-Core, Revo, Scorpio, and thanks to Dan's for chaperoning them.
Gotta keep the kids in line, bro.
And big ups to the Bando Invitational winner, F-Core FPV. Good
Thank
job,
you.
big buddy. Amazing.
That
I'll get
boy's
you a
got
gift
straight
card.
fire!
And with that, I'm out. Unless there's anything else anyone wants to say. This was a good stream, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Nice job, guys. Good effort. Those were some really good videos put together this week from the Invitational. It was really good.
Hey,
Yeah, I gotta
thank
say,
you,
everybody-
everybody joining.
Hit the subscribe. Join us. Join the movement. Thanks, guys. We're out.
Peace, guys.
Good night,
Have a good
everybody.
night.
All right.
All right.